Greetings all, Vanny here for Gemini's weekend message. Gemini, the first two cards that came out for you, oh actually 3 cards, okay. We have the 10 of Swords in reverse, the Hangman in reverse, and the 3 of Wands. I really feel like someone is moving in a new direction, like moving completely on, because like looking at that, we have Saturn way out there. You're really in a completely different place than we were here. I'm almost afraid that this is a place of rage because of the stark contrast in colors from the solemn blue, the lush green, and this bright fiery red and orange field. There is a lot of hurt that I feel with the 10 of Swords here in reverse. The purpose of the Hangman is to get a different perspective and understand the enlightenment of situations that have happened to us. That is the Alwyn coming out of his head. That is the illumination and inspiration coming from the goddess Caradwyn. In reverse, I almost feel like someone is choosing not to look at all sides of the situations or refusing to look at another perspective, to look back on pain and choose not to heal from it, choose not to grow from it. And I have no right to infer what you should do upon your healing journey, Gemini, but I'm being very drawn to the Carkle back here in the river. That holds Taliesin, the child that was birthed from the goddess Caradwyn, who becomes the greatest bard. He is the embodiment of magic, inspiration, and music. I almost feel like listening to music will be your savior right now, Gemini, because music touches a different part of your brain than other sounds and frequency does, because that is what music is. It is a frequency, it is a vibration, and your brain is just a big medium of receiving vibrations and amplifications. And so when you listen to specific types of music, they react differently to your brain and to your body. If you listen to a lot of music with a lot of heavy, angry words and energy and like the beat and the rhythm of it, you are going to continue to feel that in yourself. However, if you switch the type of music that you're listening to a completely different genre or something without words like lo-fi, it touches a different part of your brain and you can find yourself relaxing. Music is incredibly important to myself because it was one of the only ways that I calmed down when I felt this fiery rage. The 3 of Wands is, I am about to move out on something. He has ships moving out to sea. This is building momentum to do something. And I don't want you to do something out of rage. You have the Alwyn here as well. You have the power. Please make sure you are not saying or stating anything from a place of lack, from a place of fear, because mentality shapes reality, love. Law of attraction. Your words are power. Your words are spelling. That's why they're magic. So when you are speaking over yourself and over your life, please do not use spicy words. Do not use angry words. Do not use words of lack, because this is only amplifying what you are dealing with. This is only amplifying this hurt that you have gone through. And I am not attacking you, my love. We have all gone through hurt. We have all gone through things that we felt like were going to completely destroy us. I don't want you to hang on to that bitter resentment, because that is toxic poison to your soul. And it makes me so sad. You have playfulness and miracle with the rainbow, waterfall, and elves. An energy of playfulness, that childlike wonder, can be a lifesaver to a stressful, angry, and upset situation or person. You have the butterfly spirit bringing in this energy of transformation. And I love that it is being depicted coming out of a clam, because there is so much water going on here. And if you know how a pearl is formed, a piece of sand or dirt gets under the lip of the clam and it changes it. It takes it into itself, something that was hurting, something that was an annoyance, and it turns it into this beautiful gem that is desirable, that is valuable, that so many people want. That is you, Gemini. You are the pearl. You are the gift from that roughness, from that uncomfortableness that we went through here in the Ten of Swords. Because that is a painful situation, but despite everything, the blood spilled, the swords in their back and head, they are not dead. Neither are you. You are still here, walking with us, hearing us. So there is a reason, and that reason is not to be swallowed up by bitter rage. I'm saying, as someone who walked in rage from her early teenage years, that is not a good place to be. I was horrible to myself. I was horrible to the people around me because I was just running on rage and lack and fear and doubt. And that's toxic. That's poison. The Starry Night of Acceptance is coming in for you. Your healing journey might be more difficult than most, Gemini. And that is saying something, because healing is a very difficult journey to go on. But the unicorn is coming in for you. Purity. A pure, beautiful, wise spirit. You have the wise woman of the grove, Grace. Ancestors watching over you in your life here in this realm. And the crystal cave of trust. Crystals might be something you bring into your life and into your practice to go through this healing, to go through this understanding. You also have the reflecting pool of stillness. I do feel like that there is going to be a lot of reflection on these past situations, why we allowed these Ten of Swords moments to happen, why we continued to go back to those kinds of situations if we knew in our heart that it was not good for us, that it was not where we needed to be. What lesson did we keep forgetting to learn? The more you fight it, the more you work against it, the more painful that lesson is going to be when you do finally learn it, because you can't move forward in your life without doing all your homework. You can't move forward on your life path without making sure you've covered all your bases. And Spirit ensures that. That's why we get stuck in these repetitive cycles of stagnancy, of why am I always surrounded by this kind of person? Well, why do you keep allowing yourself to be in that situation? Why do you keep accepting that kind of love and that kind of relationship? It all starts in how you value yourself, Gemini. And I know it may seem ridiculous to say, but it really does. How you speak of yourself, how you think about yourself in your life. Don't speak self-deprecating thoughts, because your subconscious mind doesn't see that as a joke. It doesn't see that you didn't mean to say those horrible things about yourself. They're like, okay, well, this is what we think. Let's boost all of that. Let's bring all of that up. You have the ability to radically change your life simply by changing how you think about yourself. Yes, it takes time. It takes work. It's going to be a struggle, painful road. But that is life. That is part of our human experience. It doesn't mean we can't do it. It just means we have to want it. Have a beautiful day, Gemini.